soul now new. I do what I want to. Wildcat, no copycat. Don't need no format. Take it down and bring it back. When the beat comes in, you'll be feeling it. Wildcat, no copycat. Don't need no format. Take it down and bring it back. When the beat comes in, you'll be feeling it. All eyes on me. I shine with everything I do. All eyes on me. Yeah, I'll do me and you do you. All eyes on me. I shine with everything I do. All eyes on me. Yeah, I'll do me and you do you.
All eyes on me.
John Ecclesham for Boating New Zealand magazine. The subject for today's review is the Azimut Atlantis 45. It's the very first of this model in New Zealand. It's already been a very popular model overseas. This is hull number 26. So this is a 45-foot boat. It's pretty well suited to the New Zealand boating lifestyle. We've got this wonderful big hydraulic platform here on the transom. This is big enough, obviously, to swim from and to do all the things you'd like to do. It goes down 1.2 metres into the water, and that makes access to the dinghy garage that much easier. Now, to have a dinghy garage on a boat of this size is something of a bonus, and this one will take a decent size tender. Slides in, it's got rollers, the whole shebang. It's even got a remote controlled winch, making launching and retrieving very easy. Now, so this aft deck area is really laid out for entertaining. Now, it's open to the rear, but you can fully enclose it with canvas, so it's nice and warm and cosy. It's air conditioned in here as well. But one of the beauties of it is this whole kitchen here aft. You've got a fully equipped barbecue area here with a sink and a bench, ice maker underneath, and of course there's a really good size freezer here as well, which is perfect for storing the food if you're going away for a few days. So this is a pretty decent sort of a seating area. You know, it's open to the air, which is nice. I would imagine you spend a lot of time out here. Folding leaves on the table. It's solid teak, and all the fabrics here, they're pretty high-end fabrics. They apparently dry very, very quickly. They're a kind of a double membrane sort of fabric, and the cushion material is also, the foam is also specially formulated to resist water. So you know, these are going to wear pretty well. So opposite the helm, I've got this quite spacious daybed here. You could easily get a couple of people relaxing on there. A nice view through the windscreen forward. Good place to be when the boat's underway. The helm's a pretty nice place to be. This has got the Garmin electronics, and it's actually a Volvo glass bridge setup, so everything's integrated with the Volvo Penta IPS drives. We have, of course, the joystick control for low-speed manoeuvring, and all electronic throttles and shifts. Even the trim is fully integrated, so there's really very little to do when you're here at the helm. The steering is likewise hydraulic, fingertip control. It's a pretty easy boat to drive. A very nice modern stylish sort of a layout really, and there's room on here too if you wanted to have bigger displays. That's a possibility. I do like the way that the switches are all neatly labelled and easy to reach as well. A couple of cup holders and a nicely stylishly moulded fascia as well. And another feature of this model, of course, is the electric sunroof. It's a fabric roof, but it slides back electrically and opens up the whole of the upper deck to the sky. Access below is easy enough, just a few steps down through the companionway door. That's a sliding door too, which shuts everything off should you want a bit of privacy and security at night. So we're down on the lower deck now, and this is sort of the internal living space of this boat. It's a really roomy boat. This is obviously a big volume vessel. I mean, it's hard to believe it's only 45 feet long, but we've got two really good size sleeping cabins in here, a really decent size sort of saloon seating area, and a pretty decent galley as well. You've got a two-burner electric cooktop here. There's a microwave oven tucked away nicely inside one of the overhead cabinets. And the beauty of this material, I'm told, is that you can take a hot pan or a hot pot and you can place it straight on the bench. You won't do it any harm. It sort of has a stone type feel. Got a decent size isotherm fridge freezer in here. Again, for a boat of this size, it's pretty well equipped. We've even got a dish drawer underneath the sink, underneath the bench, so that'll take care of your dirty dishes. And the main switch panels are here. So on this level we have the day head, which again is quite nicely appointed. Toilet and shower. Pretty stylish, like the rest of this boat. It is quite stylish, quite modern. It definitely has a bit of Italian flair. Well, this is the master cabin in the bow. It is quite stylish again, nicely colour coordinated. Decent quality fabrics, and the finish is nice as well. Quite a bit of storage underneath the island bed, not only here aft where there's a storage container, but also forward of where the bow thruster is positioned. There's another large space for storage of odds and sods and quite big objects as well. 2 good sized hanging lockers, one either side, and then it has its own ensuite bathroom as well. The ensuite's a good size. It has a separate shower. Windows, a little bit of a view of the sea, quite nicely appointed again, quite stylish, particularly the basins. And yeah, all in all, it's a pretty pleasant space. A somewhat surprising feature for me, at least, is this full beam guest cabin. Whereas many manufacturers would make this the master cabin, Azimut has chosen to make this the guest cabin, and it's probably a really good use of the space because of the relatively low ceiling here underneath the saloon. You've got 2 single beds, thwartships, which slide together should you wish to make them into a double, plus a optional third fore and aft bed underneath the window on the port side. And all of the cabins are air conditioned, individually controlled from inside. So the settee, which is upholstered in this rather nice tan leather, also converts into another double berth. So in effect you've got sleeping arrangements for 7 people. All of the cabinetry and all of the woodwork is in fact is timber, so there's no MDF used in this interior at all. So propulsion for this boat is the latest Volvo IPS. It's the Series 3, and this is quite possibly the very first example in New Zealand. These are IPS 600s. They're 440 horsepower each, and of course they are driving through Volvo Penta's pod drives with the forward-facing propellers. So engine room access is aft. You can lower yourself down into the engine room easily enough. There's a single step down there. Access is pretty good. Everything's easy enough to reach. It's not a full head height engine room, but then again that would be most unusual in a boat of this size and this type. So pretty decent. Everything that you do need to access easily is within easy reach. So the IPS 600 gives this vessel, the Atlantis 45, a pretty decent turn of speed, 33, 34 knots quite happily, and it gets up there fairly quickly, very smartly in fact, with quite a bit of oomph, a bit of push in the back when you push the throttles forward. I particularly like the electronic throttle and shift. It feels precise. Also like the way that the revs are not too high at low speed, so it makes it easier to manoeuvre using the joystick control. Now visibility is very good from the helm here, not least because the boat rides very level, the way that the trim tabs are integrated with the IPS system and with the glass bridge. Single large expansive glass makes up the windscreen, and a couple of heavy duty windscreen wipers as well, with washers I believe. Keeps everything nice and clean. So there we have it, the Azimut Atlantis 45, stylish, roomy, and quite a performer. It's not surprising that it's so popular overseas. I'm sure it's going to be popular here as well. John Eccleston from Boating New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more of these videos, please subscribe to our channel.